Hey, it's Nikki with Our Soul Intent, teaching you how to design your epic life with the tools of connecting to your body, connecting to the earth, and connecting to your heart, and really talking about life on the run and using essential oils. And I really believe that essential oils are this tool that form the foundation of all of those things: connection of your heart, your body, and the earth. They have been so powerful for me and really changed my life as a runner first, because selfishly, when I was introduced to essential oils, it was to be a better runner. I was in a place where I wanted to start doing more miles and actually increasing my distance to an ultra distance. Well, I had done a 50, but I was trying to do a 100-miler. I have a family. I have two beautiful girls and a husband. And I felt like I needed some help to get there. It's kind of like having this cup of coffee but needing some espresso, in that this kick it up a notch, or how do I get to this next place? Because as a running coach, I was teaching people how to be efficient, working on their running technique, videotaping people and analyzing running form. And for me, I really felt like, how do I start working on this big picture of their life and living between the miles? And that was what I was working on for me in my life, of how do I get to this next place? Because I could run, or I actually started knowing my running was where it was, but I needed to start working on this other stuff to start becoming better at my run. And yes, you need to work on your running form, and you need to think about impact and efficiency, and that's what opens up to this next picture of when you start looking at your food as fuel, and how stress is impacting your body, which is impacting your running, and how your immune system is constantly being challenged with your environment, and how your environment is toxic, and just so many layers upon layers. And so for me, though, that's where essential oils came into it. As a runner, I really selfishly started using essential oils for immune support, for repair, for recovery, for seasonal threats, for digestive issues. Really just these natural solutions that were so powerful that I don't know how I ever lived without them, especially as a mom. Being empowered with natural solutions for my two daughters and my husband and in my home. So for me, it was just such an amazing change, and it changed my life. And I acknowledge you as a runner and for what you stand for, because I believe in commitment and discipline and crushing finish lines and creating possibility, because you realize that you can be more, that being fearless and having courage and being brave and failing on the run, and the run being so humbling, and that we were designed to move our bodies, how amazing a heartbeat and a breath and everything is as a runner. I feel like essential oils are a tool to help and support you to get to the next level, or just to start moving your body. If you're just looking to do a 5K, what does that mean, and how do I get there? You need support and you need tools. And that's where essential oils come into play. And in the first video, I spoke about the stigmas or the concerns of essential oils. And in the second video, I really went into my 10 favorite essential oils as a foundation for a home and a playground to start. And I spoke about how to use oils. So I'm going to cover very briefly and recap some of those things, but then I'm also going to talk about why I chose doTERRA. What is it about doTERRA essential oils that make them unique and make them the reason why this all comes together, and how my body and my running and my family have responded. So I'm going to be going back and forth with this webinar and show you some PowerPoints. So Life on the Run. Oh, hold up. Let me fix this. With our soul intent, and really this design your epic life, which I love the word epic because it makes me think of a hero. It makes me think of a story. It makes me think about your unique story, your finish lines, your goals, your family, your past, your future. We are all so different, and I don't know what you have going on, and I don't know what your concerns or what your goals are, but that's what makes you epic, and that's what makes you a hero in your story, because you are setting an example and you are changing the world, and you have purpose and you have an intention. And that's what I would love to honor about you. So being a runner, how do you show up and keep following your training plan in the big picture of that life? And what that life looks like is this: it's work, and there's not enough time. And when I presented you guys with my survey, a lot of you spoke about time management. And what happens with time management is that we don't have enough time when our life is not focused or on purpose. It's learning to say no to things that do not serve you. It's learning to say yes to things that support and serve you. So time management is a skill. And when we're energized and on purpose and living with an intention, we are able to better serve our time. So time, it was one thing, stress is another thing, whether it's stress of work, stress of spouse, stress of exercise, and then sickness. Having kids means they go to school and they come home and there's yuckies and germs, and so having a strong immune system is very, very important in this big picture of you as a runner. So I love this because I started thinking like happy life equals happy runner, or is it happy runner give you happy life? So it's kind of like this big circle, because when you're stressed and everything's not going as you need to, all you want to do is run for therapy. And then when you're running, it makes you happy in your life because you have this perspective. And then all of a sudden it's like, it's okay, I got my run done, and I'm accomplishing this great thing. But when you're stressed out and it's not working, the worst thing is that it's difficult to run. And so it is this vicious cycle, and it is a circle. So run, sweat, smile, repeat literally is that. Okay, so I want to talk about that big picture. And this is so important for wellness in your body. And foundation is food. And then we have exercise. And then we're going to talk about stress and toxicity, and then healthcare. And just know that essential oils, there are specific essential oils that support each of these layers, okay? So as a focus of a runner, maybe your focus is exercise right now, but as you start increasing your mileage, or you're in a different season, it could be toxicity or it could be stress. So know that there are these amazing oils that support specifically each of these layers, okay? So the mile markers of immune support, of rest, of energy, of focus are all important to a runner. And here is my story of being a coach and then increasing my mileage from a 50 miler. I did start out doing a 10K. That was actually my first run about 6 years ago. My very first race was a 10K, and then I did a half marathon. Decided, oh my goodness, if I can do a half, maybe I could do a full. And then Disney was my first full marathon, and a whole group of us did it, and it was so epic. And then I ended up doing a 50, and then now I have done 2 100 milers, which I'm not sure how familiar you are with ultra running or the community, but it is an amazing community. I love to run. I love pushing my body. I love the power of the mind and really being in that place of pure vulnerability and being so raw. 100 miles for me, you do it one time. It took me the first time it took me like, I don't know, I think it was like 30 hours. And then the second time I did 27.15 hours. So you are running through the night. So actually I say running, but it's more like moving because you run, walk, you're eating, you do sit, sometimes you stretch. It's just all about moving miles through the journey. And it is an amazing journey. It is a roller coaster of super high and then super low, and then the pain, just experiencing the moment and not fighting anything and just being aware of your body and everything. But anyway, I love running, which is why I decided to try to do an ultra. But it really did start for me in this place of how can I possibly do this? Like I'm not a runner. Like, how could I do 100 miles? And what does that even look like? And knowing that when you cross that finish line, you get your medal. But the journey starts the day you decide to do it, because the training is where the commitment comes into play. That's where your life of everything that's going on, and you're still having to run and do your miles and focus and train and eat and sleep. So once you decide, it starts. And how do you do all of that? And that's, to me, when I started using essential oils specifically for my running. I wanted to learn how to do this and create and support myself mentally, physically, to get there. So I started using essential oils, but it was amazing how much I started using the oils in my family, for my girls, for my husband. I became so empowered as a mom, and I love having natural solutions for my girls. So it really changed my running. It changed my home. It changed me being a mom. It changed my life. And I'm very thankful, because I don't know what I would do without essential oils, because I literally use them from the minute I wake up till when I go to bed at night. So they're very simple. Incorporating essential oils are so simple. You'll get to learn specifically which oils do what, how to use these oils. You'll create a routine and a habit in your life. That's all it is habit. And I wanted to read you, because one of my favorite books, and I actually, just got this book. Well, it's the second time I'm reading it. It's called How the Slight Edge the slight edge. And I would highly recommend this book to you. And it says, and I love this because as a runner, we get this, like, okay, all I got to do is show up and do my miles, and somehow I'll get to the race and it'll all come together. Because it's so difficult. Like when I started, I was going to do 100 miles. I'm like, how am I going to do 100 miles? I don't have to do 100 miles right now. All I have to do is what this plan tells me to do right now. Today, I need to do 10 miles. And that was what I focused on. So he says, making the right choices, taking the right actions, it's truly easy to do, ridiculously easy, but it's just as easy not to do. And if you don't do them, there won't be any big drama about it. It won't kill you. It won't hurt you. In fact, it won't make any difference at all. Not today anyway, not tomorrow, but over time. And he talks about habits and how creating a habit in the beginning seems insignificant. And it's called the mastering the mundane. Because when you wake up and you're exhausted and it's dark and you don't want to go for that run and you hit the snooze button, right then it means nothing. It means you missed your run. But then the next day, you miss your run. And then the next day, and it's this cumulative effect. And so he talks about, and honestly, I would suggest getting this book, every day, mastering the mundane, because it's cumulative. It's not like this big break where all of a sudden you wake up one day and you say, I'm going to go run a marathon. And then that day you can't do the marathon. But when you're training, you don't get it. Like in those moments, you don't quite get what's going on in your body and how it's working and how you're breaking down and how you're building. And it's just so amazing. So creating a habit of essential oils as the essential life. Like you may not notice something today, but then tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and how you will see it work and how powerful it is and how amazing these essential oils are in your body and in your life. Okay, so get the book. Sorry, that was like a side note. Okay, so essential oils are the volatile aromatic compounds found in the flowers, the stem, the leaf, the bark of plants. Think about them as the blood of plants. So if you've ever crushed a peppermint leaf in the kitchen, or rosemary or oregano, that is the essential oil or the aroma that you're smelling. Okay, so oils versus herbs in your kitchen. Know that essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is the equivalent to 24 cups of peppermint tea. The different oils on the market, the majority of what you find are synthetic. They're produced in a lab, the perfume industry. Okay, so for example, your lavender linen spray or ginger body lotion. Food is graded, GRAS, for example, cinnamon chewing gum or lemon salad dressing. You have your therapeutic grade, which is what you have probably experienced at a massage therapist. There is a health benefit to your body, but doTERRA is CPTG, which means Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. What does that mean? That means 100% pure. No artificial ingredients, fragrances, or fillers. It is safe. It is beyond organic, free of fillers and pesticides. How do we know that? Because every single batch of oil is third-party tested to know what's inside, okay? Know that it's potent, plants grown and harvested in their natural habitat are more potent. And we know this because doTERRA is a science-based company. So quality matters. Where you are harvesting the plant to get the essential oil. So I live in Orlando, Florida. If I had to grow lavender in my backyard, which first of all, my husband would laugh because as much as I love flowers, I do not know, I'm not a very good gardener. But let's say that I could grow lavender in my backyard. It would not compare to lavender grown in France or in Bulgaria, because we know, okay, an example of wine. Why do you pay $10 for a bottle of wine and $200 or $300 for a bottle of wine? Well, we know that it depends on the grape, which is determined and changes because of the climate and the soil and when it's harvested. So we know that about wine. It's exactly the same with essential oils. Essential oils that are harvested or distilled from a plant in its indigenous environment, for example, lavender in France or Bulgaria, means that that oil, aromatically, the chemicals are more potent because the plant is happier. So even if the two lavenders were similar, mine in my backyard, if we took the oil out and looked at it under a microscope, chemically they would not be the same. Okay, so certified pure therapeutic grade, doTERRA sources their essential oils from plants all over the world where these plants are their happiest. And we use a program called Co-Impact Sourcing. So we are working very closely with farmers in these countries, providing employment, providing opportunity. I have a mission heart, and I love being part of a company that is changing lives around the world, that is making a difference in the world by working with local farmers. Anyway, I could go on about Co-Impact Sourcing and Healing Hands Foundation and what doTERRA stands for as a company of integrity. But as far as the oil, just know that our oils are very, very potent because of this. The 3 ways to use oils are aromatically, which I have my diffuser. So how is diffusing different to a humidifier? This is sonic pulsing. The air that you see is not steam, it's just air. So you put water in the diffuser with 5 to 6 drops of essential oil. Or the cup and inhale method is you just put a couple drops, just 2 or 3 drops of essential oil in the palm of your hand, rub your hands together, inhale, breathe. So that's aromatically, and we're all familiar with aromatherapy. So anything that you're smelling is actually triggering the limbic system, which is connected to the brain. So this is the one of your 5 senses that has a brain response to the body. So whether you're needing energizing or uplifting, aroma can tell your brain to tell your body to be energized. Or if you're looking for something calming or something relaxing or even some focus, smell and aroma is very powerful. The second way is topically on the skin. So anything that you put on your skin is being absorbed into the body. But if you're having discomfort in a certain area, for example, head tension, digestive discomfort, or muscle soreness, rubbing the essential oil directly on the area will support symptomatic relief. But there's a picture of a little baby's foot. If you put essential oils on the bottom of your feet, and especially for my daughters, I will use essential oils on the bottom of their feet for complete body absorption in the bloodstream, okay? So bottom of feet is a great, there's like little sponges and it gets absorbed into your whole body. The third way is internal, and this is specific to doTERRA and CPTG rated oils. You do not want to consume any oils that you find at Whole Foods, Walmart, or anywhere. Because our oils are CPTG, they can be taken internally, which has a very powerful response in your body. So when I'm talking about application, it's 2 to 3 drops at a time. So whether it's on the skin or internally, you'll just use 2 or 3 drops in a glass of water, in a veggie cap, and take them internally. Essential oils are very safe, gentle, with no side effects, but know that you need to keep them out of your eyes, ears, and nose. You can dilute an essential oil for young children or anyone with sensitive skin, or if an oil is considered a hot oil, for example, oregano, you can dilute the essential oil with a carrier oil, which is like fractionated coconut oil, jojoba oil. Follow all label directions, of course. Always think consistency over quantity. So just like food and water, you don't wake up in the morning and drink your 8 glasses of water for the day because you kind of get a stomach ache. You want to drink your water throughout the day. It's the same with essential oils. Remember when I was talking about that habit and the routine of every day? Create a routine in your life. What am I using in the morning? What do I need in the afternoon? What do I have going on at night? How much miles am I running this week? What is my training load? Am I doing a lot of speed work? Am I adding mileage? Listen to your body. It is telling you what is going on. If it's too much and you're fatigued, you'll need some energy and repair. Okay, so mind-body connection with essential oils. Yes, you have your daily routine. I'm always using On Guard essential oil. I'm always using frankincense every day. But I'm also looking at what's going on. What do I need a little bit more of? And then you're symptomatically using essential oils for that, okay? These are my favorite foundational oils. These are your starter oils. These are your oils that you're going to use most often. You have your deep blue. I put number one, deep blue. And also it comes in a cream, deep blue. This is for the runner. This is for muscle fatigue and inflammation. This is topical use, okay? Peppermint essential oil. And I have a printout on video too. I may put it on this video too, with each of these oils and some uses so that you start familiarizing yourself with, okay, how do I use these 10? Because these are what you're going to start with. This is going to be your foundation and your playground, okay? Peppermint essential oil, think cooling and invigorating. You will feel a tingle. Melaleuca, or otherwise known as tea tree oil. This is your first aid for the skin. I use this for skin health. I use it in DIYs. I use this mostly in DIYs and on my skin. Digest Zen is your digestive blend. So this is for any sort of digestion, discomfort, bloating, occasional gas, 2 to 3 drops directly on the belly. Then you have frankincense, which is the king of essential oils. I mean, baby Jesus was given frankincense and myrrh. We know it's prized and treasured. And this is one of the most expensive oils, but for inflammatory response. So think cell repair, okay? Then you have your Breathe essential oil, which is for breathing and respiratory support. On Guard is your protective blend. This is for immune support. You have your lavender, which is calming and relaxing and soothing. Your lemon, which is cleansing and detoxifying. And then your oregano, which is natural immune support. There is a one oil that sits in my medicine cabinet for when I need it. The rest of these oils are either in my kitchen, in my bathroom, or next to my bed, because I am using them either daily or using them when I need something specific support, okay? So how do you buy doTERRA? I've been talking about wholesale and price per drop. Everybody does wholesale, okay? It's kind of like, think about it as a Costco membership. You pay $35 and you have access to wholesale pricing. That is it. That's what wholesale means. You get 25% off retail. There are no minimums. Tons of education and training. I will be coaching you. You have access to additional promotions. For example, they have buy one, get ones, BOGO sales over Thanksgiving. You have to have a wholesale membership to access promotions. They also have a program called LRP, which is a frequent flyer program to earn points. So yes, wholesale membership is what everybody does. It does not mean anything more than you have access to your account, you are doing your ordering, the product is shipping directly to you, your account is created and you are ordering at wholesale. It does not mean that you have to share or sell doTERRA. It does not mean that you have a minimum or you have to purchase something every month. Wholesale, simple, 25% of retail. Now, the two ways to sign up as wholesale or to order wholesale is paying the $35 and you can order a la carte, or getting an enrollment kit, which is like this foundation starter kit that doTERRA has put together, and I believe is your playground for, okay, I'm new to oils, where do I start? Right here. This is the simple solution. There are 8 kits to choose from, but I am going to focus on the Home Essentials kit, which is my favorite, and it's the oils that I've focused on and spoken about in this webinar. And you have discounts by ordering an enrollment kit. Okay, so the Home Essentials kit, you're getting 10 essential oils, the ones I focused on. You're getting a free diffuser, a free motivate, which is like, hello, everyone needs motivation. Your cheer, which is just an uplifting blend. And then I'm going to be sending you a bottle of wild orange. I'm going to send you an essential oil book on how to use the oils. So this promotion is only for now to 3 days, and then it will be over because it's a promotion. And I want to inspire you and motivate you with Motivate. No. What you get if you enroll today, you'll get the free Motivate, the free cheer, the free diffuser, the free wild orange, an essential oil usage guide. This is very important because I have spent 3 videos teaching and explaining and giving you the why behind this. Why do you need essential oils? Like, I need to talk to you. I need to give you some protocols. So I have an appointee scheduler on this page where you can schedule a 30-minute coaching session with me. You get your oils and then we chat. And I want to hear what's going on with you. These are the oils that I suggest daily for you. And these are the oils that you're going to go to for symptomatic relief. So the 30-minute wellness consult will be on Zoom, just like what I'm using now. So we can chat. Schedule it today. Because of this coaching, I am limiting this program to 10 people. So it will be on a first come, first serve. I feel very passionate about giving you my time, giving you coaching, and I can only schedule so many appointments. So the first 10 people that order the Home Essentials Kit, you will get this 30-minute coaching call, really to answer questions, to hear where you're at, to talk to you, to hear your voice. This means a lot to me, and I'm very passionate about this, and it's very, very important. In addition, you will get access to a 21-day training video series developed by my team, who actually created these videos in Dr. X's house, which, if you don't know Dr. X, he was the one that I said go to these links for DIYs. Dr. X is an amazing person and just changing the world of let food be thy medicine. So you'll get these 21-day videos just for education and empowering you with more information, because this has been a lot. So it's 21 emails. They'll come to your inbox. You'll also have access to a closed Facebook group of essential product support, where over 2,000 oil users are there, posting questions, answering questions. It's a community. So you are not in the dark. You get your oils, we chat, and then you're in community with oilers, okay? And you'll have me as your coach. I'm available to answer your questions. You can send me an email. I'm here to support you. So I will be sending out a separate email with specific instructions on accessing and ordering the Home Essentials Kit. You have 3 days to get those bonuses, which is the free diffuser, the Motivate, the Cheer, and the Wild Orange. Some of my favorites for my favorite people, you runners. So let's check your email, move in the next couple of days for instructions on how to order. You'll be ordering at wholesale. You'll be getting the Home Essentials Kit, which is $275 with all that free stuff. This is the beginning of a new habit. This is the beginning of you getting to that next level in your running, or the next level in your health, or starting to run, or I am so appreciative. I'm so thankful for teaching you and empowering you, and thank you for giving me purpose in being here and serving you, because that is my intention always, to offer you solutions and empower you with something that could possibly change your life. Because I think runners are awesome, and I want you to keep running, and I want you to hit more PRs and hit more finish lines, and amaze your children by being who you are, someone that's committed and disciplined and fearless. And so this is my gift to you as a tool to support you. So I'm available for questions. I will be posting some information on a live Zoom if you specifically have any questions. Thank you so much. I will talk to you really soon.